influences. I had, for example, I had B-Boy Kevo. That was one of my biggest influences in Florida. There was Flipside Kings, Street Masters, Skill Methods, Keebs, Luigi. For me, it influenced me a lot to like break the original way, you know? And that's what I love about breaking. Like the way they break, that's how I wanted to break, because when they got on the dance floor, they're just like so free and energetic and like they're so raw. So yeah, it like influenced me a lot. Like that's how I wanted to become. Yeah, it's Florida style for me. Just that rawness, having that style, and just being free.
춤은 13살 때 처음으로 추게 됐었고요. 온라인 게임에 빠져가지고 한 5년 정도 안 췄었어요. 그래서 한 18살 때 하이스쿨 다시 시작을 해서 지금까지 쭉 하고 있고, 그때랑 지금이랑 다른 점은 아무래도 춤이랑 제 몸이랑 이렇게 이해력이 되게 좋아진 것 같고, 체력적으로는 조금 떨어졌다는 느낌이 드네요. 뭐 예를 들어서 좀 다치면은 조금 더 오래 가고 회복하는데 좀 오래 걸리고 그런 점들도 있고, 하지만 뭐 노하우가 많이 쌓였기 때문에 전혀 문제 없다고 생각합니다.
Being original is expressing yourself, your heart. I mean, you don't really got to get too complicated with it, because really when it comes down to being original is just believing in your own craft and your own art and your own dance. Other than that, it becomes creative, you know? And with creativity, you know, you have scratch. You don't have much to work with, but that's the beauty about creativity, because you have to create and then you build, and as you build, you get to see it from afar afterwards, and then you get to see how original your creation was, you know?
The best things about being a b-boy and traveling all around the world is you get to know so many people everywhere, from all sorts of places that either come to your country or you get to go to their country, and you get to experience what the scene is like in that city or that country, and you get to know how their culture affects our culture. So breaking culture in Colombia, for example, is different to breaking culture in the UK. So it's like an insight into our culture in many different cultures around the world.
Hey, after a long time trying Undisputed qualifications, I'm finally here, World Final, Undisputed. Just never give up, train your body, your soul, everything. Keep it real. Every country can do this. I did like Battle of the Year 3 times, first time top 16, second time top 16, and finally third time, first place. Just never give up. I'm saying it's all about training and keep it real. Greece is a small country. B-boying scene is developing every year, but I believe every country like Greece and other countries like us, we can take part in a world final like this. I'm the first Greek b-boy in a world final like this, and I'm so happy to be finally here.
What b-boys and b-girls need to have, it's a goal. If you have a goal, you will have everything. For example, me, I also have a lot of goals, you know, and I practice a lot. I practice really hard because my goal is really high, you know, and I know I need to do my best every time in the practice, in my life, you know, in my travel, when I speak with people, when I do my workshop, you know, I try to do the best every time, the best, like this. But the main is the goal. If you have a goal, you be on the top.
Originality is kind of deep stuff, which makes you special. Like originality, original person. It's original by like how the person looks like, how the person speak like. The person is by their own, yes. So how it grows up, and it depends of many things which is around you, people who surround you, country where you live. It makes you original. It makes you special, and it makes you kind of a little fire which could fire other people and inspire other people. So be original and be yourself.
なんで家族とかクルーとか友達とか大事か。でも俺にとって家族とかクルーとかってすごいなんか一緒に成長してきた人たちで、いつもこう支えられてるというか、友達の応援があったり、家族お母さんとか、クルーのみんなとかの支えがあって今もブレイクダンスできてるから、だから俺はそういう風に大事だと思います。
Ladies in hip hop, right here, right now, the Undisputed B-Girl battle is next. Make some noise! You got the stage time. Watch out. You got the what? Not yet. Not yet. They're not gonna catch me. She's not even looking. Look at her. She hails from Philadelphia. She represents 360 flavor. Make some noise for Mecca. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Philadelphia, via ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. Like he said, make some noise for Mecca. Yes, she's better from Saitama, Japan. Representing Good Foot Crew, make some noise for Ami. Ami, all the way from Japan. go to the judges. As I suspected. Judges, crowd, get into it now, somehow. Say it now, come on, 3, 2, 1. Ireland, good foot, advance to the finals. Japan. Your next B-girl battle. She hails from Ukraine. She represents South Front. Welcome, Kate. She'll be battling from Osaka, Japan. From KAKB crew, Ayani. They need some help. Ukraine, Japan, Ukraine, Japan. Oh! It's about to go down. These ladies are official. That's the truth. Look at the people. Check out the comment. Shout out to you. Check it out, check it out, check it out. DJ, get it on. 3-round show. Let's go.
Those tap mills. Really nice form. You can tell somebody has a nice form on their tap mills when it almost looks like a munch mill.
Yes, sir. A little heavy on the footwork, though.
Yes.
A little heavy on the footwork form.
This is where form counts, right? Because if your form isn't as strong, you're going to wind yourself earlier on in your rounds.
Yes,
It's really tiring to throw forward.
Okay, first round for Kate. Showing flexibility and dancing.
It's her signature right there. Kate coming in with the Ill Spirit Hans.
There you go.
A little bit of a slip up with that 90. Coming out nicely, trying to recover with some tap mills.
Here's the thing, it's going to be hard to kind of judge if the judges favor the dancing aspect of it and the presence.
Yeah, but if Kate wanted to travel that route, then she will definitely be trying to take her time a little bit more with the music. She managed to hit that last accent at the end of that round, but not sure if that'll hold her over.
Second round.
Ayane.
She can take an advantage right now.
Yeah, I mean, she's keeping the pace right now.
Yeah.
But again, considering the types of moves that she has to be very conscious of those things. The timing. Interesting.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice.
Interesting flip.
Nice.
Solid headspin drills.
One thing about Ayane, she doesn't have that impact as far as momentum of transition, but when she hits her final move, oh man, she hits.
Strong mover. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Where in contrast, we got someone like Kate. You know, the highlight of her dance really is how she goes between her movements,
right,
as well as her flexibility in the form.
Nice.
Very nice with the bridges.
Her second round is definitely looking stronger than her first. She's getting comfortable.
But notice that she did finish that freeze facing the wrong way, and to some judges that weighs a little heavily sometimes. Well-rounded round.
Good round. Good second round for Kate.
Ended without a freeze, though, I would say. A little careful with that.
Yeah. Again, Ayane can take full advantage of this. Yep. She can just do a bunch of bangers right now.
Wow, nice variation with those rolls.
Like I said, her final freezes are really good. Her final moves are really good. That's her strong point.
Really good segments that she tends to freestyle here. Trying to layer it with the accents of the music. As we were mentioning earlier, a lot of melodic dancing that we're aiming for.
Yes, sir.
Kate keeping up with the groove and the rhythm, though.
Yes, and presence.
Notice that she has a flow of movement that's consistent with the music. Even if she's not hitting particular accents of that song, she's keeping up with that flow.
Right?
And yes, that is musical, guys. That is musicality.
Nice. Good original movement.
Nice. Kate really layering it in on this last round.
This is the whole thing. Is like that first round might play a factor. We'll see what the judges. Let's go to the judges, see if that first round is gonna
decide the winner of this battle, the first round, Kate? Will Execution be the victor?
That goes to Ayane, it looks like.
It looks like a Japan finals.
Ayane versus Ami. Different parts of Japan, though, mind you. Saitama versus Osaka.
Yeah.
And even regionally in Japan, there's a lot of differences as far as approach to breaking out there. And you know, I'd suggest that anybody tuning in, you know, really check out Japan and don't settle for just hanging out in one city.
Right. Yeah.
There's incredible stuff going on in Japan as far as breaking is concerned, and really from the north to the south, you can experience the entire spectrum of dance.
I think that's the philosophy in anything that you like. If you visit a different country, you want to visit as many cities so you can see different regional styles.
Yes. Next up, we're starting off the semifinals of the Undisputed battles.
Here
we got Thesis versus Vero.
So Vero was the runner-up. He got the most points out of the round robin.
Yep.
And here we go. This is it.
Thesis versus Vero.
Here we go with the burn.
All right, burn battle. Vero going back to his signature for the hats.
There we go. Crowd pleasing moves.
Yep.
He's not holding back.
Yep, he knows what he needs to do. Bit of a slip up if you really notice there getting out of that hat trick, but
he needs to. This is the semifinals. He needs to.
Another straight leg twist kind of a little short against a guy like Thesis who backs it.
Heel clipper.
Ooh.
Oh.
Signatures coming in from Thesis.
A lot of variations coming from Thesis as well.
You know, I think Thesis is really going to do a good job if he keeps the pace of this battle and shows his mastery of music right there. Levels of movement right here, really mixing up those threats nicely.
A little barrel burner right there.
Showing some love to the floor. I will say, definitely showing a lot of character, and there are judges on our panel that will really appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Vero got the first round.
First round. I would say he was most direct.
Yes, sir.
Created a lot of impact with that hat trick.
Here's the thing, Vero has to keep it up.
Knee spin. Yep.
Chair flare.
Yep. Really going to his signatures.
He knows that he can't take it easy on Thesis at all.
Yep. That's why he wore a black hat for this round.
Whoa! He's coming with the fire.
Kind of an interesting way to end the round, though. Thesis, again, yep, there it is, the pacing. Thesis not letting anything rush him.
Yep. And he wants to reset the round. He wants to reset the pace.
He wants to reset his necklace.
Okay, he's going back to the native dancing.
Telling stories.
There we go.
Yes.
High energy from the gate.
And I think Thesis is really shining right now. I think this is the Thesis that everybody wants to see, you know, like really showing huge variety of movement.
Little psych out move right there.
A lot of character. Really in on the burns right now.
Thesis has to keep composed. With that. Nice.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
He has to keep that up and not let anything sway him to get out of his concentration.
Again, with a guy who freestyles out of segment like Thesis, really packing in so many movements.
2 for Vero. Uh-oh.
2 for Vero.
2 for Vero. He won. He beat Thesis.
That's the end of it.
Yo, so check this out. Here's the thing. Vero's strategy was solid. He knew that he couldn't hold nothing back because it's the semifinals. He needed to go all out against a heavy hitter like Thesis.
And notice he went first and he set the pace. He really put the pressure of that energy and that moment on Thesis. And Thesis does a really good job in those situations, but it actually worked. It got to him.
Yeah, he got to him.
Especially in that first round.
Right, yeah. All right, so up next we have what I thought was going to be the finals is Issei versus Victor. Issei winner of Group C and Victor winner of Group B. This is going to be, you know, sometimes they say this could be the finals. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This could be the finals.
B-boys out there, remember that it's about shining, you know, at the end of the day, you know, there's going to be winners, there's going to be losers, judges will judge, B-boys will break, but for you, who is shining, you know, let us know in the comments, who's shining right now,
who's getting MVP so far,
who's inspiring you, who's moving you, because at the end of the day, those are the people that will be remembered. wearing sleeves now. It's serious.
There we go. This was my prediction. It's happening a little earlier, so this is what it is.
Victor versus Issei.
Victor versus Issei.
It's the standoff, you know. And again, you know, a lot of people tend to think that the b-boy who goes second has the advantage, and that's not always the
Will
case.
just proved that you don't have to go second.
Yep.
He went first, and he led.
Yep. Yep.
Remember, you're watching Undisputed World B-Boy Masters 2018 from San Diego, California, live from Facebook.com/StanceElements. I am your host, Pro41.
And I'm B-Boy Art.
Here we go. Whoever goes out first better bang it out.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
And I would say, especially with the two competitors that we have in front of us right now, Victor and Issei, you know, both guys really have a giant arsenal, a lot of control over their movement, so they know exactly what they need to do going in.
Here we go. Issei taking the risk. High risk, high reward.
Yep.
I like it so far. It's really paced out. What? He did a sliding
donut
spin?
No, it was a donut, man.
Sliding donut?
He knows Victor's got donuts, bro. He did a sliding donut. That was madness.
He was ready.
Oh, with the direction changes. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Groovy little Japanese guy.
Issei really feeling it. Nice. Really playing with the melodies there.
Victor has to really bring it.
Compact round, really ready for the war. Victor, yep, see the response with the donuts. Back to those nice flares. UFOs, flares. Whoa, my God. Yo.
Double window.
Victor's pickups into those UFOs are always impressive. Oh!
Cork!
Yo, rum halo to a cork.
Insane.
Oh my gosh. My man knows
Rainbow with both arms.
Yo,
what the
look at the way that Victor is packing his rounds, and as much energy as he just
what he did was answer Issei's round cleaner.
And that was Victor's win.
Yo, this is a battle right now. This is where you have two high-skilled individuals going at it.
And again, segment freestyles. Each of these b-boys are very well practiced. They have their combos, but ordering them on the spot is a skill, and it is a part of freestyle. Oh my gosh, picking it up into those air flares.
Baby freeze, yo, baby reverse, baby air flare.
Wow.
Half and half, half and half.
Half and half, shout out to Bounce. Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing.
Issei really trying to get in that pocket with the music right now. He needs to be careful with that with the guy named Victor, because Victor packs content.
He'll take advantage of that. He'll take your musicality out.
But there's his response. Sleeves came off.
Sleeves came off.
Oh.
Here we go. Whoa. Nice!
Victor with his signatures. Really doing a nice job flowing on the ground and showing complete concepts with his footwork and coming back
Yes, sir.
up.
And the thing is, he's not looking tired.
Yeah.
Whoa. Walk over windmill to elbow?
Yep.
Windmill on the elbow? That was a real windmill on the elbow.
Take that.
J-Lo.
Victor with the second round win, blowing out.
Yo!
That's it.
Yo, if that was the finals, we just called it.
Yeah.
If that was the finals, if that was the finals for me, I just called like, hey, if the finals is Issei and Victor, Victor's probably gonna win. And that wasn't the finals, but Victor did just win.
I mean, I don't know. Vero has a lot of work to do moving into the finals right now. Again, especially going back to that topic of repeating, which is typically pretty taboo in the breaking scene. You know, Vero with a lot of hang gliders, but I know that my man has a lot of tricks.
Here's the thing, like, Vero did, his strategy was solid. He look, Vero has a similar content as far as each, not so much repeating similar themes and variation of themes.
Yes.
And the thing is, he knew he had to gun against Thesis right away. And the fact that we're going for the closing system at this point, the regular closing system, you can knock someone out in 2 rounds.
Yep.
So the thing is, he controlled the pace by taking away the pace from Thesis.
Yes. And that's going to be really interesting going in against a guy like Victor, who is really like veins of ice.
Yeah.
Who really whether he goes first or he goes second, my man has a plan.
Yep.
Complete concepts in every round.
Yeah.
Complete composition from beginning to end. and really delivers high-level content on all levels, whether it's air power, ground power, forward concepts, threads. My man's got it. And so it's going to be an interesting battle.
Yes, sir. Okay, so here's the thing. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win the finals of the B-girl and finals of the B-boy competitions here today?
We got Japan versus Japan in
go.
the B-girl finals. We got Ayane out of Osaka, Japan versus Ami from Saitama, Goodfoot crew.
And then, of course, we got South Korea represented by Vero from Jinjo crew. And USA, Victor from MF Kids and Squadron.
Again, Victor really looking nice, especially if you guys are out there. Check out his battle against Ami from the Goodfoot Cypher Addicts last week. Incredible battle. These guys are definitely at the top of their game.
All right, so we're going to get a guest right now. We have my man, Kuzia. Here we go.
Yo.
Yeah, here we go. Yo, peace.
Mr. Kuzia. Yo.
So, okay, let's talk about, for us, personally, our favorite battle for me and Ark was you against Spin. That was a really good battle as far as answering rounds back and forth, like close
conversation.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's always conversation. Battle is always conversation. There is no just round. It's like it should be answer.
So how did you prepare for the Undisputed this year?
Ooh, it's a long way because each of us, each person have a lot of stuff to do every day. Yes, but if you have some point that you should be ready for something, it's of course important to prepare. So my preparation was practice as much as possible, do some swimming to relax my body.
Nice.
Go sauna sometimes, do some kind of yoga stuff, but more in a kind of way of dance. Like you freestyling, but slowly to fucking Indian music. Sounds like this. So that's kind of my preparation. But I think it's always could be better. I had so much stuff to do except breaking, so it was less time for prepare, but still, enjoy and so on. Like that's how it looks.
When it comes to preparation, I actually have a question. So, do you record yourself? Do you like keep records of how you train very much, or?
Sometimes I record and watch, or just do some short videos from the practice and so on to post it. But I like to record some stuff in different places, like I don't know, dancing near the river. I don't know, dancing in like destroyed building or some stuff like this. So it's nice for me to watch, and do my move in different situations, and also maybe nice to inspire other people that dance is not only like competition. Dance is not only nice floor and so on. So it's also part of the preparation to be in different places. You know what I mean?
So definitely, it's an art form.
Yeah, art.
And the environment changes that.
Yeah, just going back to the battle against Spin. You faced him before, and actually in a system that was using the Kozen system. Were you prepared for like that battle with Spin, like battling him again, like in this kind of same format?
I think I didn't prepare so much, but I have some stuff in my mind, what I'm doing, my little blocks, if you could call it like this. So I thought, wow, it would be nice to make this, for example, and it was in my mind, so it's okay. But not so strict preparation. I like more freestyle, and sometimes it goes different, Sometimes you don't feel some move in the correct music, so but it's not suitable. You know what I mean? So I didn't prepare so much for the battle, but I had in mind some stuff. What can I do?
Well, I mean, definitely throughout this entire past year, 2017, you've been battling, getting a lot of floor time, and that in its own right is preparation in some ways. Like especially going into an event like this, where there's lots of big lights, and a very tight audience. There's a lot of energy to grapple with. How do you normally deal with that kind of pressure?
Ooh, guys, it's kind of it should be, you should practice it. It's kind of new. What do we call it? Kind of new stuff to do. Because, for example, first my huge battle, what I kind of win, it was Unbreakable in Belgium. It was my shot, and that was first time. But before, I thought, I don't have much stuff, for such a big event. I don't have much, condition, and I'm not sure myself so much. And I don't know how to do it and so on, but you get in and it should be your moment. You should feel it. Yeah, it's not like, okay, man, you sign a contract, you can win today. It's not works. Right. But if you feel it, if it goes like in direction which goes your flow today, you know what I mean. Right. So it works. So I think never knows. But if we speak about preparation, it's kind of skill. You know, if someone wants to, tell something for other person. For example, I travel a lot. I should know English. Yeah, so I learn English to speak right now on the camera, all world and so on. Yeah. So I should have this skill to spell the words and so on. So if you wanna battle good, if you wanna look good in a battle, such a battle, if you wanna be kind of prepared and so on, you should have this skill, you know, to be on this stage.
Okay, so we have one more question. So. From the last few years, Ukraine and Russia has been coming out with really different, unique, creative, and original stuff out there in your area. So what's the cause of this? What's the inspiration for this movement out there?
You know, I think Ukraine always was kind of fresh, and I inspired by a generation before, like from guys from our country, like Roughneck Attack, Eastside B-Boys and so on. So I was inspired always by these guys, and for me it's kind of, you know, Ukraine is not so huge country, but still is not little, not small. So the deal is that there is a lot of crews, there is a lot of underdogs, there is a lot of crazy good styles, different opinions and so on. And big was big kind of battle with each other, yeah, like you want to do it, you go in and everyone hungry and so on. So in this situation you're gonna grow, and it's kind of hard to win in Ukraine, even hard to pass the prelims and so on. Oh, wow. So I remember before I always was kind of you lose, you come back to the practice and work. You go lose and fuck, I'm gonna work more. Lose. You lose so many times that someday I won this. Yeah, so you're so hungry. But of course, it depends of personality. Someone could lose and I'm whack, yeah, and go back. But I was kinda I gonna do it. So and yeah, I think. But also, of course, we always inspired by USA. Like, yeah, I always watched Remind, old videos, I don't know, Detours, and so on, Cramps, and all guys. Like, I watched it, just watch inspired by moves, so on, and by philosophy, first of all, that it should be true. It's not only moves, it's not only kind of, oh, I'm so dope and so on, it's kind of philosophy. So this is important, and I was inspired by this, and I think this is important for all culture, or for b-boys, b-girls all over the world to pay attention in what's going on around, like, all world. And I was a kid, I watched the videos with Remind, for example, and I never imagined that I'm gonna meet him personally, that I'm gonna meet him in a battle, for example. And when I did it first, I had, my legs was like, for me, for everyone, it could be nothing, and one more battle. But for me, it was kind of history, my history, that, whoa, I meet this guy personally in a battle. So I think this is important to be grateful for the culture, So yes, my answer for the question, what's inspired Ukrainian, it's like everything is inspiration, So for me it's like different styles, different types of dance, for example, and also different countries, especially like United States and my country and so on. So but I don't know how it's for all Ukraine. Everyone inspired by different things, but for me it's like this.
Do you have any shout-outs? Do you want to give a shout-out to the people out there online?
Shout-outs? I think my mom watched so I want to say hello to my mom, to my sister. They are now in Cyprus, chilling there. Oh, what's up, peace? So my wife now in Ukraine. I love you, baby. I hope I'm gonna come so quick, and I want a baby,
Oh, damn. He said it to the world.
I want baby. We're gonna make it soon.
All right.
Come on.
So where can where can they find you on your social media platforms? Like where they can find you online?
Instagram.
Instagram at B-Boy Kuzia.
I have kind of website, Okay. I have Facebook fan page and so on. Yeah, it works there.
My man is very, very professional. Actually, we did some research into him. This guy's
Thank you very
internet webpage is just beautifully done. Great pictures, actually.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Did you put that together yourself?
Like sometimes like people just call me, you want some photo shoot and something. Sometimes
dope.
I just took it from my GoPro and so on. So different.
Yeah,
But,
B-boys take note, man. It's a hustle. It's a profession, and if you're serious about it, it is an artistic craft. It is athletic. All of these things play a factor.
And that's why he's here.
Yeah.
That's why he's here at Undisputed World B-Boy Masters.
That's why he's going to have a baby soon.
All right, thanks for coming. Give it up for B-Boy Kuzia from the Ukraine.
Yo.
Thank you.
You guys, my favorite.
Like, are you fanboying right now? Like, you were like, this guy was really about Kuzia the whole time.
Nah, man, I'm gonna cypher with that guy tomorrow.
Damn, like that. And also, remember, you could tune in tomorrow. We will be on the live stream for the 3-on-3 for $2,500. The prize for $2,500. Brought to you by UDEF, Monster,
A
Fatty, and Rush Order Tees.
Yep. So actually, before we get into the next round of battles, which is going to be the finals, and hope that everybody tuning in right now is putting out your predictions, your comments. Again, we still haven't found out if Dr. Hill's a doctor.
Maybe we'll find out later.
We'll find it out later. But we got these two hats here, Undisputed hats. And earlier on today, we had a trivia question in which we gave out one of the hats. The question was, just for everybody tuning in today, was Ghetto Original Productions. They were basically a production group that did an off-Broadway show that toured around the world. What was the name of the show that they did that toured around the world? There were guys from Rocksteady Crew, and of course we have guys like Flowmaster and Crumbs who are on this show, and the answer is called Jam on the Groove. Jam on the Groove. And for everybody tuning in out there, if there's any gems that you want to pick up on and you got some free time, check out Jam on the Groove and whatever footage is out there. It was a really, really dope show. Left a huge impression on the world. They left a lot of big influences out there. If you've ever even seen the Ken Swift tapes, a lot of that footage is actually from his tour while he was on Jam on the Groove. It was in the mid-late 90s.
Yep.
Okay, and so for our next trivia question, and we'll be going through the live stream chat to find out who said this first. We won't be able to announce it right away because there's some lag. But our next trivia question, you go for it.
All right, so here's a question to win one of these hats, Undisputed hats. Here it is. All you B-boys and B-girls should know this. And first one, once we check after the show is over, you gotta know this trivia question. What does CC stand for when we do full work?
Cookie crumbles.
No, you lose. So what does CC stand for?
CC.
Leave it in the comments. First one up this time. First one up. We'll check after, because obviously we don't have the staff to check the comments.
Yes.
First one to answer right wins a Undisputed hat.
What does CC stand for? And I think it's a really important trivia question because it goes to show that, again, this is a dance. This is an art form, and there's a history, and there's a lot of meaning that goes behind all of the movements that you see, even to the place where they're manifested today, right?
Yep.
So the name of something like a CC, it has importance because it has a story, and that story is important to a community of people, or a group of people, or even an individual. Maybe this dance changed their lives.
All right, let's do some predictions for today. Let's start out with the Bigo battle. So between Ayani and Ami, who do you think is going to win?
Ayani versus Ami.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, we got to consider the judges, right?
Right.
Again, we have guys up there like Storm, we got Flowmaster, we got Rox, right? And I think across the board, execution is not so much of a biggie because with both of these girls, they both are in the pocket. They both had a lot of floor time. They both know how to do moves on all levels. But I would say Ami seems a lot more collected and a lot more organized with the way that she freestyles. I mean, I think both girls do listen to music, and as we mentioned earlier, the prevalent, I guess, mode of viewing musicality is melodic. Are you hitting those big accents? Both girls know how to do that, but I would say Ami really has a good groove, right? She's very rhythmic with her dance. and that allows her to get between the moments, get between her moves very easily, and more importantly, conserve a lot of energy throughout her rounds. A girl like Ayane might be hitting big moves and big blow-ups. She might gas herself out.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Ayane. It's one thing is she's a little heavy on the footwork part, and that's one thing that even though like Ayane can finish really tight and strong, the problem is her transition into her final moves. You know what I mean? The thing is with Ami, she's really nice and light with the footwork, and her movements are really nice.
Yep. So moving on, I guess, for the finals. I mean, the main event. We're already here, guys.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
We've seen some really good battles. Again, we just had Kuzia up here. Him versus Spin was a really incredible battle. I'd say Issei versus Victor, probably battle of the night.
I would say, that was like something I predicted, but didn't think it was going to be in the semifinals.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be in the finals, and that's exactly what I expected. Something like that, a performance like that.
Yeah. Between Vero and Victor. Going into the finals, obviously I got to go with my dude Victor. He's definitely hungry, and he's looking calm, cool, collected, and not gassed. My man has a huge arsenal in terms of movement. And Vero, he does look like he prepared for this. He does look very smart, judging by how he carried himself in that battle against Thesis. But man, I think Victor's just got the juice right now.
Here's the thing. Vero, if he has the same strategy he did with Thesis, he has a chance to win it.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it looked like he used a lot of his moves in that battle against Thesis. That's the only one thing.
Yes.
He used up a lot of energy and a lot of his movements.
He used up his orange hat.
He used, the whole thing is, he used a lot of his trademarks already. I mean, you have to admire the guy because he went... just like in the Art of War, he was in lower ground and he went all out like he was gonna die, and he actually made it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, again, high risk, high reward. He made it to the finals.
Yeah.
But then a guy against Victor, who's not looking tired right now.
Yeah.
And Vero's type of style is an energetic style where he uses a lot of his presence and energy just to drive some of those movements.
Yes.
Can he take it in 2 rounds against Victor and then take it?
And can the moves he do, really stand out as non-repetitive to judges? Who have been seeing, let's see, these guys have all thrown at least 8 rounds.
Yeah.
8 rounds in, and so this is going to be rounds 9 and 10.
Yep.
That's a lot. That's a lot, especially at a caliber of B-boys right now that we're looking at. These guys are not taking it easy on any of their rounds.
Right.
So it's going to be a really interesting battle.
Yeah. And the ciphers, you could see, we got
Negin in the building.
Negin in the building. And that's the thing. It's like these finals are top level finals.
Yeah.
Top level finals.
Yeah, again, it's really important for everybody to understand. Again, there is a reason for each of the competitors who are represented here at tonight, all 9 of them, right? And if you want the information as far as how Undisputed runs with the round robin system, as well as even how can I get in? If you don't like some of these guys, show us.
Yeah.
There's 9 events. You can check out each of them on worldbboy.org. There's not really a lot of promo out there about this website, but all of the information is there, as well as the 2017 rankings and lifetime rankings for the past 4 years. Okay. It's called Undisputed B-Boy for a reason, okay?
Yes.
So the idea is to find the best of the best.
Yeah. All right, we're about to start this B-Girl Finals. Representing Goodfoot, we have B-Girl Ami.
She's coming down the stairs. There it is.
Young Killer from Saitama, Japan. Student of Katsu, representing MZK all area. And
is it Shadow Rock? No, we're not allowed to talk about
We're not allowed to. It's like Fight Club.
Alright, just
about
rule,
Fight Club.
Rule 1 of Fight Club,
Alright, but
call me Robert Paulson.
That's the thing. The thing with Ami, he's a student of Katsu. Katsu's been having her as a student for about maybe since she was 5 or 6.
Yeah, man.
So she's a young killer.
Man, the culture and community that's been built around hip hop and just breaking out there in Japan is really beautiful. The the amount of support that parents really put into their kids.
And then we got Ayane from Osaka, Japan.
Shigekix's sister.
Yes. Making it to the finals at Undisputed.
It's going to be a really nice contrast of styles going in right now. You know, I think, again, it really does not come down to the time-old debate of style versus power, especially in 2018.
When everyone has everything.
Everybody has everything, you know, for the most part. These B-girls and B-boys have very well-rounded approaches. These B-girls are hungry, man. They've been working and training just as hard as anybody else.
Yes, sir.
Last week, again, if you're just tuning in, Ami versus Victor for Cypher Addicts. Check that battle out. It's available on Stance. Man, females really holding it down this year.
Holding it down.
We got a bit of a standoff right now between Ami and Ayane.
Up first, we got Ayane.
Ayane really picking up the pace.
Let's see.
Setting it off right now.
Let's see if she can pull off the windmill 90 with the one arm. Windmill 90 windmill with one arm.
But will she do the windmill on the elbow, says J-Lo. We may never know. Again, really nice to see a lot of these dancers taking their time up top. You know, really shows good, calm, cool, collected nerves. With the rainbow, nice drop. She did a windmill on the elbow.
And she reversed it. Tap mill. J-Lo would be proud.
Alright. Ayane showing a little bit of a slower pace right now, really going between those moves. Showing a lot of footwork right now, which is not quite expected out of a first round from her.
She's trying to show her that she has a variations of moves, variety of moves. Up next, we got Ami, first round. Again,
really.
Theme of the night is people showing pace.
Yeah. B-boys and B-girls out there, take note, man.
Take notes.
Setting the pace and keeping your pace is critical when it comes to packing rounds.
Whoa, windmill, elbow airframe.
Wow. Dash to punch mills. Nice transition out to footwork.
Here's the thing, her footwork's already looking stronger, making her look lighter than Ayane so far.
And her footwork form is really good. I mean, you notice that she's actually on the balls of her feet. She's not clumping around on her heels. It saves a lot more energy, moves her a lot more fast around the floor.
And she's showing variety with threads and stuff like that.
Connecting to the music.
Second round with the heel clip.
Here it is. Ayane going right in.
Whoa. Like I said, Ayane has strong ending. When she hits a move, she hits a move.
Hammer on the nail.
There you go.
Right there.
Again, her transition might cost her. Whoa.
Another head spin drill, though, keep in mind.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But her transition from earlier in the round.
Variation.
Yeah, variation.
Yes. Nice hollow back.
Okay, she did
little slippery out of these freezes.
Ami can take full advantage, and she is with the heel clipper. Oh my God!
Shoulder spins. Nice. Again, keeping to her pace right now. Really using her footwork to catch her breath while still delivering a lot of content. Notice there's a lot of patterns, a lot of angles going on right now. I think in the past, Profo has compared this a lot to grappling in jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Footwork is a lot like jiu-jitsu.
Yes. You have to have stamina for it. There's real details of how to trap somebody.
Ami coming in with the burn, and I think that will make her stand out in this battle. Round 3, Ayane coming in.
Let's go.
We'll see what she saved in the pocket.
Japan versus Japan.
Again, taking her time up top. Alright, coming in with the New York start flares. Nice backspin, pop up back to the flare. A little bit of a slip up. Coming up for another air freeze.
Here's the thing, here's the factor. She did stick the freeze a little bit, but the form was a little bit off.
Yeah, but she is going for a pretty high level of difficulty, especially in the third round. That was nice.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, the way she did finish that energetically, decelerated a little bit. Ami coming in.
Coming with the
wasting no moment.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna use dance a little bit to like show how comfortable and relaxed I am.
Yep. Yeah, it's showing all levels of the dance, different modes from top rock, footwork, freezes, and
she's hitting different footwork too. She's hitting traditional styles of footwork to European to back rocks.
Yep. Really utilizing the space on this floor too. Yeah. Again, coming back to those halos and those windmills.
That's one factor though. Using the one-arm halo could be a factor, but
she didn't crash it.
Exactly. That's one thing. Her execution through the whole, through the whole battle was really excellent, and the thing is, she's not looking tired, while Ayani is starting to look tired in the third round.
Yes. And as far as impact being created out of these moves, that's a huge factor.
Yeah.
You know, really taking your time, and again, even if you're creating impact by snapping those moves and finishing your rounds on that note.
And here's a question. Here's a question for the audience. Versus non-execution and repeating, what takes a lesser point for the judges? This is a debate we could always have, like amongst ourselves in this b-boy scene.
Would you take the repeat?
Yeah.
Or would you take the execution? If you had to choose between both, you know, that's a tough one. Yeah. And of course, difficulty level does play a factor when it comes to that.
Giving a shout out to B-Boy Lancer. If you're not aware, he wrote an article on the Undisputed.
You can catch it on worldbboy.org. The link for it is there. He goes through little profiles of all of our competitors. Lancer's a poet, actually, and a lot of the descriptions that Lancer put out in that blog are very, very colorful.
Alright.
So are they saving the call?
Yeah,
saving the call. So they're saving.
We're gonna wait till the end of the finals to announce the winners of both the B-girl and the B-boy.
Yep. So we're here. We're already at it. We're at the finals.
We're at the finals.
World B-boy Masters.
Vero, hailing from South Korea, representing Jinjo Crew, versus
Victor,
all the way from Florida, representing MF Kids and the Squadron.
And Red Bull BC1 All-Stars.
There you go.
Representing tank tops with hoods worldwide.
What? Vero has to go all out right now. Vero has to do everything in his bag of tricks to try to get 2 points straight.
Yes.
We got another standoff.
Yep. Again, Vero has shown to be a tactician and have actually a really great strategy by leading off these battles in terms of pacing, putting a lot of pressure, a lot of fire under these really talented, incredible athletes, you know, like this is insane. Did I say athletes? I meant scientists. I mean artists.
Scientists with athletic ability.
Get over the terminology, guys. They're all three of those things. Vero
up first. Let's see what he got. Energetically, he's looking strong. Yeah. Still, like, there's still twitch muscle fiber left in him. Alright. Going for the walks.
Nice backspin.
Alright.
It's pretty nice to see Vero really coming back to his signature combos. Solid throwdown so far. Nice combinations using power ending and freezes. But it's how he's getting between those freezes that's really interesting.
Here we go, Vic's Vic. Controlling the pace. Straight leg. Chair flare. Straight leg. Launch mills. Straight leg. Backspin. Please. Yo.
Man knows how to stay clean.
Yeah.
Really throwing at a high level.
Here's the thing, he's throwing high level without a lot of energy, which means that he can still go in round. He can extend the round versus Vero.
This is the Victor that everybody's scared of, you know?
Yes.
Calm, cool, collected, and laying it. Here we go. Vero with the second round coming in. Alright, yep, signature. Going for that pop. That air flare. Yep. Star Trek, nice. You can tell he's getting a little tired though. Normally Vero likes to pack in a lot more after that.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice transitions.
You can tell the wing influence in the Jinjo style right there.
Yes.
That half W, that half James.
Little interesting way to end that second round. It might come back to
Yo! He pulled that out of his ass. Ladies and gentlemen, he pulled that out of his butt.
Victor really going all in and trying to capitalize on those kind of slower, energetic points where Vero's
little short, but that was really dynamic.
Yeah. I mean, it was a heel clipper, again, coming back to it. Heel clippers capitalizing at the end of someone else's round to blow it up. Vero, yep, a straight leg.
He's looking a little heavy though. Yep, the reset. Yep. He's looking a little heavy. pushing because he's always doing the reset on the top rope. Yeah, that could cost. Because he's like this. All right, okay. The thing is, Vic can take full advantage of this round.
You can tell he knows it.
He knows it.
He's really just taking his time coming into this round. He knows that the pressure's there on him.
Juice play.
Oh my God. Yep.
Signature.
Yep.
Okay, and he's not done. That's the thing. He's not resetting. He's always throwing. That is a factor. We haven't talked about resetting yet.
Complete concepts in this round. It's the fourth round?
Yeah, fourth round.
Great.
Oh, 4 rounds. Oh, that's it. All right.
Yep, that was it. There you have it. The finals of Undisputed World B-Boy Masters.
Yeah, live from San Diego.
Let us know in the comments. What do you think? Who do you think took that battle?
Battle, Victor, come up to the stage.
This is crazy.
Great battle. Again, let's go back to it really quickly. We had a trivia question earlier just for a giveaway. One of these Undisputed hats that we have provided to us by John J of R16. And the question, what was the question, Purple?
The question is, what in footwork, in breaking footwork, what does CC stand for? What is the name CC for when we do those switches?
Write it out in the comments of the live stream. We'll be going through it later on tonight. We'll be contacting the winner, and we'll be sending you an hat.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh. We're going straight to the decision.
Yep. We're starting with the B girl. Either Ami or Ayani. Three.
You know, I think
5.
going into it at the end of the day, it's going to be a win for Japan.
Yep. Japan wins.
These guys have been killing it. Ami. Ami it is.
B girl Ami.
Yep.
That's 2 big UDEF events in the Pro Breaking Tour. She won already.
And we're back open.
And now Undisputed.
Yeah, and keep in mind, how old is she, right? She's like a teenager. She's like 14.
No, she's like 18.
She's 18.
She's 18. She's 18.
Short 18-year-old. Well, she's been killing it as a young one, and honestly, I think if Ayumi and Narumi have set any precedent for B-girls being able to really throw down at a high level, regardless of, you know, like the category being a B-girl, B-boy competition, I think we definitely have another growing star coming out of Japan.
For sure.
Ami.
She already has like 2 world titles, you know what I mean? The World a Silverback Open, and now Undisputed World B-Boy Masters 2018. All right, let's go to the B-boys now.
To the fountain of truth.
Shout out to B-boy
B-boy Master Champion in the B-boy zoo. Will it be Neto? Will it be Victor? 2018 Undisputed. Here we go. 7.
Victor Rivero.
5, 4.
There you go.
3,
there you go.
2, 1.
There it is.
There it is.
We got our winner.
Victor. Victor it is. This is his second time winning an Undisputed title.
Here we go. Now, this is the Victor we saw back in, was it 2015?
Yes, when
This is
Victor
the
was on a
same
streak.
Victor, yes. And this is the beginning of 2018. Will he do the same thing he did, what was that, 4 years? 3 years ago? 3 years ago.
I guess it's about 3 years now.
Yeah. Will Victor do the same thing?
Yeah.
Will he take most of the titles in 2018?
I mean, judging by his most recent performance tonight, it looks like he's definitely has no intention of slowing down.
That's insane. Insane. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who would have thought? Well, actually, we did call it. We did predict Victor to win, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because the kid worked so hard and he showed composure and execution.
Yes.
And improvisation. Everything that, and pace.
Yes.
Like, these are the things, I mean, I think that's the theme of Undisputed tonight, was that people that showed pace.
Yep.
You know
Consistency.
Consistency. And here's the thing with Vero, was that one moment of guns blazing.
Yes.
When you have the low, as they say in the art of war, you have the lower ground.
Yeah.
Vero showed like, hey, if I have everything to lose, I'm gonna go all out.
I mean, I think he definitely did shine in that moment. I think not a lot of people could see that moment coming with Vero versus Thesis.
Yeah.
And it was a great battle. It was a great battle. There were a lot of great battles tonight. And again, I think it needs to be said for all the people that are tuning in out there for the live stream, that like it is in the best interest of all of these judges to be objective.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But what objective is to different judges, it varies, and we talked about this term that's called style preference.
Yeah.
Some people like to throw around the word bias, people aren't just hating.
Yep.
Okay, we have to talk about history, regional differences,
Right.
Individual b-boys' knowledge and their experience, and those things shape how they're going to interpret a battle and how they're going to decide who's a winner or who's a loser.
Yep.
The outcomes of all these things.
Yeah. And like I said, man, it's a crazy journey that we've had here.
And most of the guys out there that are tuning in on this are b-boys and b-girls,
Yeah, exactly.
and so please, take note, the more that you can understand, the more that you try to educate yourself, the more that you try to get in the minds and try to understand what's going on in these judges' minds, the better off you will be, not just as a competitor, but the more rich you'll be with your dance.
Yeah. And the thing is, in just a few, we're probably going to have an interview with the winners today.
Yes.
Did your predictions come true? Comment below. And at the same time, you can comment at facebook.com/stanceelements. And of course, again, we're coming to you live from San Diego, California. Undisputed World B-Boy Masters 2018, sponsored by UDIF Pro Breaking Tour.
A Fatty, Rush Order Tees, Monster Energy.
There you go.
And a bunch of other awesome companies.
Awesome companies. Did anybody answer this? Okay.
Oh!
All right. Give
fresh.
it up, everyone. Give him a hand of
Yay! We got the man himself. We got Victor from MF Kids, Florida, Red Bull BC1 All-Stars, and the Squadron right here in the flesh, in the sweat with us.
So, how did you come into, this is a fresh new year, 2018. What was your approach? You knew you were going to come into the Undisputed. What was your approach? How did you train to get into this position of winning the Undisputed World B-Boy Masters 2018?
Well, for me, like I took a month off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, because I was traveling like 2016, 2017. I was traveling like crazy. So I only had 2 weeks to train before like a battle.
Right.
So this year, like I decided to take like a month and a half off. Just train and get new stuff. And yeah, I did it, man. And I did it for myself and for Mex as well.
Yeah.
I really did it for him, man, because I did everything he told me to do to win. And I did all of that, and I ended up winning.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more, guys. Take note.
Yeah.
So here's one thing we want to talk about. We want to talk about one of the highlights. Well, I predicted that I thought it was going to be Issei versus you in the finals, but it ended up being the semifinals. What was going through your head? Because you knew that was like the toughest challenge. Like Issei's performance the whole night was pretty strong.
Yeah. Me, I was ready, and I wanted to battle him too.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Yeah, and I told my girl too, like, I hope I battle him. Because he's been beating me all the time recently.
Right.
So I'm like, I need to get him back.
Right.
And I went in there and I went strong.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It definitely showed. It showed that you were organized and you were prepared for it.
Yeah.
Let us know in the live stream comments. Do you have any questions for the champ, the man, Victor? You can catch him on Instagram at Super Montalvo.
Yeah. Hey, and okay, so another moment we could say in the finals against Vero, you did this coin drop to a 90. Was that on purpose, or were we just catching the moment? Because it almost looked like you slipped, but then you caught it.
I messed up kind of, yeah.
Oh, he messed up. It had us screaming.
I was supposed to do a freeze, but then I ended up doing like a 2000.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what we're like. I was like,
Yeah, I got lucky, man.
See, exactly. I think it's the training of the muscle memory of like, catching yourself in the right way and that muscle control, showing your athleticism and your training and actually like taking a break. And the other thing is that we noticed all night through all the competitors was that a lot of people that were winning battles were controlling pace. Like, so what was your attitude about that? How did you come in instead of like maybe calming down the nerves and not just going all bugged out and guns blazing? You always resetted the round and resetted the energy. A lot of the guys that did good this tonight did that.
Yeah, so I just took my time. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I just went in there and I just thought of nothing. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna do these moves, and if I mess up, I'm gonna just freestyle, and it's okay. Just listen to the music.
Oh, there you go.
And that's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, Daniel Zeal got a question from Stance Elements. Sorry.
Behind the camera.
Yeah, what did Mex tell you?
Well, he told me to get more power moves. First of all, he was like, yo, Victor, now what you need to do is get more power moves. Get like crazy power that nobody else does.
Right.
And he told me to get like more freezes and have more like footwork variations and have more flow.
There you go.
And new moves. That's what he told me. Like, yo, you're doing the same stuff over and over and over again. So now you need to get new moves. Like look at your old footage and take those moves and just make them better.
Right.
And that's what I did. I did all of that.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Respect. Rest in peace, Mex1. A good mentor. And that's one thing. That's one thing that maybe some of you young guys watching out there, or ladies, is that it always helps to have a mentor out there that's been experienced and guide you through it than just watching YouTube and just watching videos and stuff like that. You got any questions, Art?
We got some questions on the live stream.
Yeah.
Proud Tiger is asking, Victor, do you have beef with Sonny?
With
Whoa,
Sonny,
whoa!
Or are you cool with him?
Yeah.
Oh, this is turning into
I'd love to
WWE. Oh, you heard that? You would love to bow Sonny. All right, you heard it here first in Stance Elements. I don't know. So what's the advice? So like, you know, I feel like the energy you brought today is what happened in 2015. You kind of like went back to back. You know what I mean? You went back to back. What can you tell our viewers? How do you get to those levels?
To be honest, it's just being simple, you know, like getting those simple movements and making something original out of those movements, like something that nobody has done before.
Right.
And it's all about the simplicity as well, you know, because I just kept it simple, but I still had that energy, that character, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to have fun with it. But then you have to go hard, you know?
Right.
And listen to the music. The music really helps out a lot, because what I notice when I break, I like listen to the song and I see myself break like in a battle, and I'm like, yo, I'm not hitting that beat, yo, I'm not hitting that beat, yo, I'm not hitting that, you know?
Right.
So like I became more aware, and now I'm starting to hit more beats and I'm starting to have like fun with it.
Yeah.
And if I have like no more moves, I'm just like, all right, what's the song? All right, so I'm gonna just hit that beat, and I just do whatever, you know?
There you go. All right.
Be your God.
Yeah, so do you have any shout outs out there before we wrap it up?
Shout outs to my dad, because he believed in me. He was like, yo, you better fucking smoke everybody. Yeah, like, don't smoke everybody. Like, you could win. Do all your power moves. Like, do power moves. And I'm like, okay, whatever, okay. And then my mom, my family, my crew, MF Kids, and and my family for sure, because they always believed in me.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Where can they find you in your social media platforms?
Well, they could find me on B-Boy Victor and Victor Montalvo on Facebook, and on Instagram, Super Montalvo.
All right, cool. Well, we have the champion of Undisputed World B-Boy Masters 2018, Vicious Vic, hailing from Florida. Give it up for Vicious Vic, y'all. All right. We got
you guys.
coming? Yes, sir.
Yo, thank you, man. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Are we bringing up Ami? Okay, cool. All right, so there you go.
So is that the wrap up? We're coming up to the wrap up?
We're slowly coming up to the wrap up. I mean, like, we want to give a shout out to B-Girl Ami.
Yeah. Ami really holding it down, having kind of really getting on a streak right now, coming back home with Silverback Open in the U.S. And really, this is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
And, you know, the future of B-Girl is really looking bright, you know, across the board with all of the incredible talent that we had in the house. You know, the B-Girls, I think, really shined and showed a really nice element and finesse to the dance. So going back to our trivia, Profo, do you want to just drop the answer for the trivia question?
All right, we're going to see who's first. So what does CC mean when we do footwork? It's obviously for Crazy Commandos. They're a crew, one of the original crews from the South Bronx. And they used to do what they call, the original term is Russian taps. But when Crazy Legs was teaching in the 90s, he used CC because that was a transition for the next man to go in like a commando. So
That's
when
where
we
we
see
get that terminology.
that's where we get that terminology.
Routine.
The commando routine is from the Crazy Commandos.
And again,
which is CC.
the reason why we made this as trivia is because each of these moves, you know, they really do have stories to them. This is a dance. This is an art that's, you know, very rich in culture and stories. And those things are very relevant to keeping this dance, you know, rich.
Yeah.
And good for the kids.
Yeah,
you know,
and
good for people.
And so that's the whole thing. Like, you know, we're still have the stage, but we have the culture at the same time.
Yes.
That's what we're trying to do here, right here on Stance and with UDEF Pro Breaking Tour. So before we sign out, I want to give shout outs to Stance, of course. You could follow them here on Facebook.com/Stance Elements or on Instagram at Stance Elements. And of course, to our sponsors, which is
UDEF Freestyle Session. We got Monster Energy, Rush Order Tees, A Fatty. Forgetting any other ones?
That's it.
Yeah, we have, you know, again, thank you guys so much for being a great audience. You know, if you have any comments, leave them right here on this live chat or send them over to Daniel. He loves them.
He loves them.
Especially if they're about Asian ladies
Asian middle-aged women.
Yes.
All right, so I am Shadow Rockin' Pro for one of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe.
And I'm B-Boy Ark from the 808 Breakers and Floor Gangs.
And you can find us, you can find me at Facebook.com/Pro for one, capital FLGZ, and on Instagram at PROFO_FLGZ.
And you can find me on Instagram at ARK8, the letter O8.
Yep. And that's it. And we're signing off here at Undisputed World B-Boy Masters 2018 live from San Diego, California.
Thank you for shining.
We out of here.